We're now in the locker room of the victors, and we have, of course, the commissioner, the head coach, and Mr. Rooney. Commissioner?
Well, Mr. Rooney, for over 42 years, you've been making more friends, I think, than anyone in the history of sports. If I had to guess right now, I would say that your strongest emotion would not be one of personal happiness, but happiness and relief for those fans in Pittsburgh and your friends all over the country that your team and your organization didn't let them down today. And on behalf of all of them, I'd like to extend my warmest congratulations to you, your great coach, Chuck Noll, your son and president, Dan, and the entire family, and a great, great football team.
Thanks, Pete. I'm grateful to the players and to Chuck Noll and his staff and to all the people in our organization. This was a great day for me personally and a great day for Pittsburgh. But the players and the coaches all year long thought that they would get this trophy, and I'm certainly grateful to them all. Thank you.
Congratulations, sir. I know that so many people that want to visit with you and so much happiness, and there's so many tears in this locker room, and they're all of joy for you, sir.
Well, I certainly appreciate it because they're a great bunch of fellas, and I thought that just from being with them all year and being with Chuck Noll and his staff that I'm not a bit surprised that they won the Super Bowl.
And we're awfully happy for you, sir.
Thank you a lot.
I know you want to get down with the ball players, and let me move over and talk with Chuck.
Number one.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you very much. Boy, it's a big day.
Go back a long way in professional football, 15 years now.
I shudder to think of it. Yes.
Everything went, obviously, the way that you planned.
Well, you'd like to say that, but obviously they don't. We had a few mistakes out there, but I think our football team was functioning pretty much like they have all year. They just weren't going to be denied, and they played that kind of football. I think probably in our minds, you know, the most fitting thing about this whole thing was that our defense was able to shut out a team in the championship game in the Super Bowl. I thought that was, I think, demonstrative of the way our team was all year. A great defensive team, our offense doing whatever it had to do to maintain possession and win the game.
The only selection, not the only selection, but one of the selections, and you know, when people were deciding whether you should be the favorite or whether Vikings would be the favorite, is that they would use history. That the fact that the team basically that had been here before and had been through, you know, the circus of Super Bowl week. Yet this didn't seem to bother your ball club at all.
No, as I said going in, they just weren't going to be denied. They had it in their mind that they wanted it very badly, and whatever cost, whatever it was, however hard they had to go, they were going to get it.
When he stepped up, I said, Mean Joe Green, and you have stated that your name is Joe Green, and you said, what did you say today?
Call me anything you want to.
I like that.
Please call.
Number one. All right. John?
Well, I've been quoting you all week. Whether it's right or not, I'm really not sure. I guess I should have checked with you first. But you were quoted as having said that the anticipation of achieving something had never been as great as the accomplishment. And they were asking you about the Super Bowl. And now I have the opportunity to ask you, Joe Green, you've accomplished the Super Bowl. You said, I'm a proud man and I want to try to do my work. What does the Super Bowl mean to you, man?
Fantastic.
It's fantastic.
Yes, you know, beyond my wildest dreams, I didn't think you could get this big a charge out of it. I really did. At a football and at a Super Bowl game. I sit and watch it. I watched it for 9 years and envied the people that played it. I just didn't think you could get that big a charge out of it, and it's even bigger than I thought it would be.
Well, I'm glad for you, man.
Thank you.
You mentioned earlier in the week that you were going to go till you ran out of air. Somehow you didn't run out of any today, Dwight, and what went on?
I was lucky today. I got out of the hospital on yesterday, and I just couldn't miss it. This was too big.
Well, you don't look sick. I'll tell you.
I feel sick. I'm pretty sick.
You got a rookie that slipped in there behind you. Now, you guys let that rookie slip in there. Super Rook has done it. You hurt a little bit today, didn't you?
Yeah, I sprained my ankle pretty bad in the first part of the first half, and I don't know. I felt that if I stayed in, I'd hurt the team more, so I decided to stay out.
It's got to be a team man. Jack Lambert has done a heck of a job all year.
Can we do something? No, we've heard so much this week about Arrowhead. Do you think we can get one little peek?
One peek.
What would you like to see it? I'm going to retire until next year now.
straight to the Super Bowl. There.
Ernie, you had a great day. I'll tell you.